We saw on Bitcoin over the last night exactly what we are predicting in last video yesterday. So we exactly grab the liquidity here down below, get the perfect retest of the $116,500 and now bouncing here back to the upside, finding support here. And we will also talk about our new Ethereum position I shared here for now. And we definitely need to talk about some altcoins, because now is the perfect time to position ourselves in some altcoin. So stick around and let's go. First of all, let's start here with the liquidation. In yesterday's video, we had talked exactly about this area, that there could be a possibility for a liquidation grab exactly down below there at this level here, and this is also what we are seeing here. Down to $117,000, we cleared all the liquidity to the downside, and when we're going now back to the 24-hour liquidity, we see that a lot of liquidity is building up right now against us, so in top of us, up to $125,000. So the direction for Bitcoin is here very, very clear. We also get here a perfect bounce of the retest of the last all-time high from 10th July. So we found here, or we got a rejection over there, get a move down, get a move to the upside, get a retest, find support here one time, two times, second time, and also the third time now here. If we are checking also on the EMA ribbon, we can see clearly on the 4-hourly chart that we are bouncing perfectly in the EMA ribbon, find support there, and now the way to the upside is super clear. We should expect here something like this here. After the move to the downside, a quick recovery to the upside. Price target is in my opinion definitely very clear. It would be like around $128,000 to $135,000. On the way up, we can expect here something like this. Get a smart recovery, break it the next move, maybe found here a little bit on the sideways move, get a retest, and something like this we can expect here for Bitcoin. I will keep this here in the chart for the next following days. We will see how it will come out, but I definitely see here the recovery move to the upside, even if the liquidity is sitting here super high liquidity above us. Even if we're going to the weekly, let's go here also on the weekly liquidity, there is some liquidity sitting down below in $110,000. So we have to keep in mind that it could be on one time we get a liquidation wick to the downside. Could be something like this after we get a new all-time high, that we can see something like 110, something like this around, and a quick recovery shooting to the upside. So something like this we can here definitely expect. This move is already to the downside, so the next move should be already to the upside. Even also on Ethereum we can check it, because I also shared this morning a new Ethereum position. We are kind of up. Let us check about the Ethereum position. I also opened a new Bitcoin position. There we also go. So here I catched here on the 15-minute chart. I catched not directly the bounce. Something like I went to the trade a little bit too early. So I think I was entering right now here, because my limit order was catched over there. So on Bitcoin we are still up, yeah, like 6%, and also on Ethereum we are up, yeah, 13% to the upside. So if you also want to join these trades, just go in the video description. There you found a link directly to Telegram. There I share all the trade ideas. When I'm on the way, when I'm out for meetings, I will share there some ideas. And if you don't know where you want to trade, then go in the video description. There I found a link also to BitUnix. There I will do all my trades here, especially for Bitcoin. Some altcoin trades I do on ByBit, but mainly my trades I'm doing here on BitUnix. So just check this out. Also in the video description you found a link directly to a tutorial, a deep tutorial where I explain you how to do spot trading, how to do futures trading, all in depth. Small tutorial for you, so you can just make use of it, also make use of the deposit bonus. But let's continue here with Ethereum. The next target for Ethereum would be definitely around, let's Let's also mark this trade where we entered. We entered especially like here. So we can, to be honest, make the trade already break even. And the trade target, as I shared in the Telegram group, would be $3,200. So this is also our trade target. Stop loss can be moved already to break even if you are not in the trade. Just wait for a break of this support level. So kinda now, if we're breaking to the upside, get a small pullback, the retest, then you can trade this. Or if we get a move back to the entry price, you can also get in the trade when we're getting again to our entry price. For all other who already in the trade, just keep it running. Take the stop loss to break even, protect your profits. Even if we're going against us, just re-enter with a new position. But I didn't expect here something like a huge move to the downside, because the liquidity is all above us, even also on Ethereum. So it doesn't make sense to go here like in the next support level over here down at $2,800. Let's go back also to Bitcoin, because here on Bitcoin, if you missed this trade on Bitcoin, definitely also wait if we are first breaking this zone here. So if we're breaking this zone here on the 15 minutes chart, you can also enter the position with a retest. Then you can enter it also and trade this to the upside. Trade target from here, as I told in the video yesterday, should be very, very clear, $125,000. Even take some profit when we're hitting the all-time high, but I expect here definitely the move to $125,000. Let's have a quick look on some altcoins, because some altcoins also recovering to the downside. You see it here on the crypto bubbles, all the profits from the last days getting like a little bit eaten out. So, but we don't need to worry that much, because here on the weekly chart looks still amazing. So no need to worry. It's just a small recovery, as we saw it here on Ethereum. So the same also for Solana. Yesterday we talked a lot about Solana, that when we are moving here in, we came directly in our box again. So even if we are coming back here in our box, we can expect is exactly what we're seeing here, coming to the upside, getting the supported box here. So we can adjust this also like a little bit. This is now facing as resistance. So it's the perfect time to enter also Solana for the next position. Don't expect a huge move straight to the upside, more like a sideways move and then break after $163. If we break this resistance level, then we can definitely expect here higher moves. I will delete first of all this trade, because we didn't see the retest, so we just have the possibility to enter it even lower, a better price, so more profits for us. So let's mark this also. If you enter this right now, trade this all the way up to 100. I would trade this first of all to $170, because there's a huge resistance level sitting. If we are breaking this resistance to the upside, as I pointed out here, then you can run this trade. So if you're here in profit, just move your stop loss to break even and remove the trade profit. This is definitely one strategy I would use here directly for Solana. Let's check also the 4-hourly chart. Here on the 4-hourly chart, you see the big resistance coming soon in the levels. So don't expect here a huge move straight to the upside, just a little bit more sideways move before we get the final push to the upside. Let's have also a look on the Bitcoin dominance, how the Bitcoin dominance is reacting, while the altcoins are performing not that bad. So it's not like we're getting like a massive crash. Even here also on the Bitcoin dominance, the Bitcoin dominance is falling to the downside, which means that we could potentially go here in our altcoin season. Even if we see similar something like this, we are in a proper altcoin season. That's quite good. Bitcoin is reacting to the downside. Altcoins not like that crazy, so expect here if Bitcoin is getting a final flush, like a huge liquidation candle, see some altcoins moving super fast to the downside. But here Solana only 5% to the downside. Also here on Jupiter 7%. It's not the world, so it's a perfect time to enter some altcoins over there. I will talk tomorrow in this video a little bit more about altcoins. I will give some altcoins I will definitely buy, but this is also the quick update for today. So you'll get a new Bitcoin trade setup. You have already a new Ethereum trade setup. You should already be in the Ethereum trade if you are joined our Telegram group, and you see it, we are pumping here on Ethereum to the upside. Trade is moving very good. Let's check here. Yeah, 12% on Ethereum. We are still up. So we're making here a lot of gains. So don't forget to smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't also forget to claim your bonus on Bitunix, and then we see in the next video tomorrow.